Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2021. We need to get the ball rolling pretty quickly because FM22 is coming out this month. In theory, it's technically coming out next month, but because of the beta, it's coming out this month right near the end. So we need to try and get a lot of football done for our Latvia save, which means we are already at the Champions League group stage and we're going to have 3 matches in today's episode and transfers. It's going to be quite a long episode. Obviously, we have an episode 0 for season 12. If you want to see a lot more details about the transfers and players leaving, joining, and everything else that we've got going on around the club, go check that one out. We have sold one player, big player anyway, that is Lewis Mogalon going to Liverpool. Joining the club, we've only got 4 players in total joining. One of them is a loan deal. Ali Al-Makani has made his loan deal from last season into a permanent transfer. Free transfer as well, following his contract expiring at Chelsea. He is back at the club that made him. Rodrigo Castelo is a 25-year-old Portuguese central defender signed on a free transfer from Porto after his contract just randomly expired. He looks pretty good to me. Elson Zizi is a 25-year-old Angolan central midfielder that we have signed on loan from Manchester United. He's out of contract at the end of the season, so if he's any good, he might sign on a permanent deal. And we spent £6.5 million on a 17-year-old Danish goalkeeper who's 5'9". Didn't realise he was that small when I signed him. Also, because we spent so much money and he's so young, we might never see him play. Jumping straight in then to match number 1. FC Porto will be our opponents. We are at home. We've also got AZ Alkmaar and we have, I can't remember who it is. It's somebody that I think we should also be able to potentially beat. So Porto up first. They are a good side. We've actually technically stolen 2 players from them. Inter, that's the team. I think we can probably beat Inter. We've done it against AC. I think we can do it against Inter as well. Let's hope we can get a result here in Latvia. I genuinely think we've got a good chance of getting through this group stage. In order to get through the group stage, however, we do need some highlights and goals. So far, nearly 20 minutes in, we haven't had a single shot, and there hasn't been a single highlight yet. It's taken until the 35th minute of the first half, and we do have the first highlight. It looks like it might be going our way. Ronnie Ruiz had a lot of interest in Ruiz in the summer. Gets the ball back from Wagner. Forward to Maxims Baranovs, has extended his loan deal for a 3rd season, loses the ball but plays it back anyway. Perkons to Ruiz. We need to get this into their half, would be nice. I'm concerned that we're just passing it around and we're going to have a misplaced pass. It's over the top. Geraldo, he's controlled it well. He's in on goal. Goes for goal. It's blocked. Rodriguez clears it upfield. Ruggeri with a free kick for Porto. It's a great save from the South African Luthuli. It's gone off for a corner. Still a couple of minutes left to play the first half. Vitinha's gone over to take it. Front post, it's a header clear from Toussaint Yao. Williams smashes that ball upfield. Lemkins is chasing it down. He's not going to get there though. Still not quite at half-time. Everything has suddenly happened in the last 10 minutes of the first half. Williams heads it down to Baranovs. Williams, by the way, playing as a right winger today. Goes down like he's been shot and we do lose the ball. Ronnie Ruiz, though, controls. Left-hand side is Alex Arthur, returning from a loan spell in Poland last season. He's playing because we are missing Jairo Gamboa at the moment. He's currently injured. Yao, who could have moved in the summer. Ruiz, who also could have moved in the summer. We had a lot of interest in quite a few players. It's cleared. Get that ball back forward, please. Benavides, who's making his way into the first team this season as well. Another player. Could have left in the summer. Lots and lots of interest for him. Maxims Baranovs lumps it upfield. Geraldo on the turn and on the volley as well. The Brazilian gets his 29th goal of the season. Yes, I did say that correctly. He has scored 29 goals already. And we are at the first Champions League group stage game. We are 1-0 up in Latvia. We're still not quite at half-time either. It's a throw for Mendes. Vinoli or Vignoli, maybe? Don't know. Why am I trying to pronounce fancy names? Mendes into the penalty area. He's gone for goal. He's hit it wide. Thank goodness for that. And at half-time then, that Geraldo goal, which, by the way, might end up being our goal of the season, makes it 1-0 to the little Latvian side against Porto. I'm pleased. Keep it up. I'm not really that pleased. We haven't done a huge amount other than score the goal. And the second half has started very similarly to the first half. Literally no highlights. Alex Arthur will be coming off. Goodamanis is going to be coming on. Arthur's on a 6.2. Williams for Ishmael Silva. We're also going to do Lemkins for nobody. Let's undo that. Let's do Lemkins for Silva. We'll have the 2 Brazilians up front. Williams, I still don't know who we could put on that right wing. Zizi? I mean, he's very fast. We're going to give Elson Zizi a chance on the right-hand side. We do have quite a few injuries at the moment, which is why we're struggling when it comes to our wingers. We've only really got 2 central midfielders. I think Brereton is currently injured. He might be on the bench. I don't know. Don't pay attention to my subs bench. But yeah, we are kind of struggling. Doku to Vitinha in the centre circle. Plays it forward. Perkons gets there first. Ruiz back to Wagner. A few Brazilians now playing for us. Perkons down that left-hand side towards Silva's. Not going to get there. Rodriguez gets it back to the goalkeeper. Diogo Costa. Ball forward. Vitinha to Pobega, who scored against us before, I think, in the past. Alcaron to Demir on the right-hand side. Loads and loads of space for Youssef Demir to run into. And the Austrian goes for goal and hits it wide. I think he's Austrian. Might be American, actually. He is Austrian. I don't know why I thought he was American. Final 15 minutes of the match. If we can just hold on, this is going to be a valuable 3 points. Valuable coefficient points as well for Latvia. Time is ticking away. It's only 1-0. This isn't good. Vitinha with the cross in. And of course, they score right at the end. Of course they do. We've had literally one highlight go our way. Everything else seems to have gone Porto's way. And they've equalised with a minute and a half of normal time to play. And they've got another chance as well. Gomez with a free kick. Pilkington, strangely English name playing for Porto. Doku to Pilkington to steal another Englishman. He's gone for goal, hits it over the bar. And we are seeing the highlight carry on from the goal kick to Son Yao. Just smash it up there, buddy. Or play it on the ground to El Sanzizi. Seen nothing of him at all since he's come on. Ishmael Silva, those got on the end of this. And Silva almost at the death, steals the 3 points. Full time then, 1-1. It wasn't a particularly good game of football for either side, was it? There were quite a few players on our side who were just not very good. Quite a few players on theirs as well who weren't very good. I'm going to say I'm not happy. Because I'm not happy. We're on the road to Holland today. AZ Alkmaar are going to be our second opponent, in today's episode. We've already played a match and drew 1-1. There you can see our starting 11. Geraldo is now on 33 goals for the season. He scored 4 goals in the 2 matches in between the 2 Champions League games. We're currently sat 3rd. This is one of those matches where realistically we should be winning this. Even though we are playing away as well, I think we should be winning this game. What is happening in our matches at the moment? Currently, no highlights at all. Again, for the first at least 30 minutes. Obviously, still 0-0. Elsewhere, Inter Milan have taken the lead against Porto, which means they go clear at the top of the table. There's going to be no highlights in the first half. Well worth the trip to Holland. Genuinely, nothing at all. Nothing at all has happened. I'm not happy with how things are going. You've done nothing at all. We're going to say there's a lot more to come. Oh, look at this. We're getting some big, bright greens in there as well. That is good to see. Straight into the second half. Just give me a highlight now. 5 minutes in and we do have that highlight, but it is cleared. Ashton Brereton collects though. Into the middle. We've got no Baranovs today because he's currently out injured. So Brereton has returned to the starting 11. Jairo Gamboa on the left wing. 6.3 at the moment. What is it with our wingers? That is your night up. It's going to be Sergej Kapustin's coming on that left-hand side. I said in episode 0 that Kapustin's isn't very good, but for some reason I keep playing him. We're going to play Gudamanis. He is going to be coming on as well in the centre of the pitch. Again, I think this is the 4th different position he's ever played in. AZ with a very good chance, but Geraldo sticks a leg out, steals the ball, and now the counter-attack. The Costa Rican, it's 2v2, plays it on the ground to Lemkins, gets some space for himself, and he's hit it wide. We will never score. We could play for 120 minutes, 400 minutes, and at this rate, we're never going to score a goal. It's Ali Al-Makani in the penalty area. Probably should be getting substituted very soon, as he is very unfit at the moment. Hits his effort wide as well. 14 shots, 2. 2 of them on target. Al-Makani's coming off. Rolando Williams is going to be the man to replace him. It's going to be a 0-0 draw, isn't it? It's going to be a 0-0 draw, or AZ are going to get a very lucky goal. We've got the ball with Toussaint Yao, finds Gudamanis, edge of the area, finds Ruiz, takes probably one too many touches and plays it all the way back to Perkons. Benavides, right-hand side, Toussaint Yao, loads and loads of space for the fullback to run into. The massive 6'6" fullback, Geraldo's there, doesn't get on the end of it. It's fallen back, it's now Ruiz. He's managed to get Toussaint Yao coming forward again. Yao needs to get this ball in the middle. We got 4 in there, plays it on the ground, Geraldo's there, he's hit the bar. He's hit the bar, it's not our day. It is just not our day. 3 minutes of injury time, and we are going to draw 0-0 with AZ Alkmaar, when we probably should have scored about 5 or 6. It was just not our day. XG of 1.4. We had 2 shots on target out of 18. And the final match of the episode then. We are back at home. Inter Milan will be our opponents. They are currently top of the group with 6 points. We are second in the group with 2 points. I think this might be the match that we're going to lose, and then we're going to drop down to probably third. Our starting 11 today has links between absolutely every single player bar one. The only player, or I say one, two players. The only players that don't have a link are the two strikers, but they're both Brazilian, and one of them's on the ball right now. It's Geraldo, who scored 43 goals now this season. Saved by the goalkeeper, though. 3 minutes on the clock, and we've already had a highlight. That is a good start. If I didn't play Ismail Silva and I played Lemkins, we would also have a link up between the two strikers. So literally, Yao and Williams on the right-hand side. We've also got Gamboa and Wagner on the left-hand side. They've all got link-ups, which is good. We're starting to build these relationships. Goal kick for Inter Milan. 30 minutes just under on the clock. Passing it around inside their own half at the moment. Hakimi is going to run forward with the ball to get past one man. No, he doesn't actually. Ronnie Ruiz steals it off him. And now Williams. Can he just play a ball forward? He's been tackled by Marin. Baranovs has also been tackled by Marin. How are we both getting tackled by Marin? What's going on here? It's Amabile, maybe. Barella, he's going to run forward with the ball off towards the right-hand side. Hakimi with lots and lots of space, but he's got company with him. Are we going to stick a leg out? I think there might be Baranovs with him. Lupoli, outside the area. Long way to go to get to goal. They've managed to pass their way through. Marin, through ball to Salcido, and what a save that is from the South African. Lathuli concedes the corner, but more importantly, stops the goal. Barella's gone over to take the corner towards the 6-yard box. Big head clear from the big 6'5" left back, right back even. That's what position he plays. I should know this, shouldn't I? Really should know this by now. Barella with a free kick, 29 minutes, still not even half an hour played. And Marin has headed that ball into the back of the net, but it is not going to count. Think we're going to get some VAR. It's saying, was he offside? I have no idea. It was a clear offside, apparently. I'm fine with that. If you told me that we draw with every single team in our group, I don't think I would have been... Well, I probably would have been happy with that. If we draw with Inter Milan, that would be superb. I don't really care. Drawing with the other two sides is a bit disappointing. Drawing with Inter Milan is actually a good result. Half-time, it is currently a draw, 0-0. Inter have had the best chances, but nobody's had any good chances. Go back out there, do a thing. Why are you two looking very aggressive? Why are our wingers looking very aggressive? There we go, that's calmed them down a bit. XG-wise, both teams aren't having very good chances. We've got a combined XG of about 0.5 between 7 shots, I think it is. Window on that left-hand side, he's going to try and cross it, and he doesn't. Baranovs does it for him instead. Bit of a strange thing for Baranovs to do. Jairo Gamboa back to Ronnie Ruiz. They're two Costa Ricans. Ronnie Ruiz, by the way, scored his first goal for Costa Rica in between the matches as well. So I imagine he's flying a bit high. It's gone all the way back to Lathuli. We're passing this in a very, very dangerous area. Baranovs, right-hand side, please. Right-hand side is Williams. We've got Yao making a run. Williams goes back to Ruiz, and we've lost the ball. I could see it coming a mile off. Lupoli's in on goal, and once again... Is that a save? That wasn't even a save. I thought that was saved by Lathuli. Instead, it just goes wide. Rolando Williams has dropped to a 6.2. Why can our wingers not do anything? We're going to bring on Ali Al-Makani on the right-hand side. We're also going to take Geraldo off for Lemkins, which is annoying because Geraldo, as we know, he can score goals. He's got 40 so far this season, and I think we're in, September? Gamboa to Ruiz, ball forward to Lemkins to substitute. He's got Al-Makani on that right-hand side making a run for himself. Lemkins going to keep going, though. He's got 2 in the middle. Plays it across to Al-Makani. Back to Lemkins. Baranovs goes for goal. And oh my word, Maxims Baranovs has just scored his 3rd goal of the season. It is 1-0 to the Skinnz Football Academy against Inter Milan in the Champions League. That goal will put us top of the table. I think it won't. It will put us second because Inter have won twice and we've only... this could be our first win. Let's not throw this away. We should have won earlier on. Final 10 minutes of the match. And I don't know whether I should do this, or do we go defensive? Or do we just keep going? I think we just keep going, you know. We're going to take off Gamboa for, I don't even know, Milhelm? Do we? He can probably do it. I've got no wingers. We've got lots of injury problems with wingers. Milhelm's going to come on making his Champions League debut. He played his league debut just a couple of matches ago, so he's very fresh to the team. Time is ticking away. 4 minutes of injury time. We've got a highlight with 1 minute and 45 to go. Barella, he's going to run forward with the ball. If we concede now, I'm not going to be happy. It's gone all the way through. Lathuli holds on. Take your time, buddy. Take as long as you need. I probably should change this off of positive, shouldn't I? But because the highlight's going on, don't think it's going to make a difference. Lathuli again with another save. We are still in this game. Very, very strange highlight. No real chances. Ruiz with the ball down the line to Wagner. 45 seconds across to Baronovs. Milhem to Silva. Plays it back. He doesn't play it back. He got tackled. Ronnie Ruiz steals the ball. It's gone back to Perkons. Just smash it upfield, buddy. Silva controls it. Across. Tries to find nobody. In between Al McCaney and Lemkins. That was Barella. Lovely, lovely slide tackle from Ronnie Ruiz. We've got 20 seconds. Lemkins is getting on the end of this. If he scores, I think he was offside. The whistle does go. He is offside. But that might be enough. We are over the 4 minutes of injury time. Referee, blow the whistle. Forrest to Lopoli in the middle. In the centre circle. On that right-hand side is Tete. It's overkicked. It's gone off for a throw. The full-time whistle goes. And we have beaten Inter Milan. We've beaten Inter Milan. If you told me we'd go the first 3 matches undefeated, I would expect a draw against Inter, a draw against Porto, and us to beat AZ Alkmaar. Not to beat Inter Milan. That means at the halfway point of the Champions League group stages, we are currently second in the table. I think it is very difficult for us to finish 4th, so we are hopefully going into some form of European knockout competition, ideally Champions League. Realistically, we might end up dropping down to 3rd if we lose another match against Porto. I say another match. If we lose against Porto or Inter, we might drop down to 3rd place. Currently, 2nd place. Elsewhere, Riga are also in Europe. It is the Europa League 2. I don't know what group they're in. They are right at the bottom. They've got 1 point. They've drawn with Hammarby. But they've got a point. They've got some valuable coefficient points. They've drawn with Hammarby. What does that mean for Latvia's coefficients? So we're currently 19th place, but we are going to see an increase already. A 1.0 increase. Does that mean we move up anywhere? We are moving up to 17th place. We're moving up to 17th place, which still isn't close enough to here. 15th place is our target, but it means we play one less garbage team trying to get into the Champions League, which is good to see. Nothing else really happens. 15th is where we need to be. We need to be 15th place by the end of this season, which means Riga probably need to win a game. Thank you very much for watching episode 1 of season 12. Episode 2 will be Inter, Porto and AZ Alkmaar in that order. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do please remember leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one.